Welcome students. Today we shall learn some questions about work and energy. Consider the following activities and conclude about work based on scientific concept of work. Mechanical work. Scientific concept of mechanical work. Now, what is scientific concept of mechanical work? Mechanical work is said to be done by a force on a body. When the force acts on a body and the body moves in the direction of the force. When these conditions are fulfilled, we say that mechanical work is done by that force on that body. But from Sir Isaac Newton's concept of force, solitary force does not exist. Force has always a reaction force in the opposite direction equal in magnitude. Single solitary force without the opposite force does not exist in the universe. Therefore, we have to take into account which force acts on a body. Secondly, whether the body moves in the direction of the force or not. If there is no displacement in the direction of the force that is considered, the work done will be zero. Zero displacement, zero work. Moreover, if the force acts on a body and the body moves, not because of that force but because of something other reason, even though the force is acting and the body is moving, but the displacement or motion of the body is not in the direction of the force, neither in the opposite direction of the force, but perpendicular to the direction of the force, then also the work done by that force on that body will be zero. Mind this very well. There is a force acting on the body, there is a displacement of the body, but both are perpendicular to each other. Therefore, from scientific point of view of the definition of the force acting on that body is zero. Now let us go through these various cases. Suma is swimming in a pool. When Suma is swimming in a pool, Suma is exerting a backward push on water and she herself moves in a forward direction. Then the work done by the force exerted by Suma on herself in swimming will be negative because the direction of the force and the direction of the movement are opposite to each other. Now, if we consider the mechanical work done by Suma on herself as negative, then the force done by the reaction of water mass. When Suma exerts force on water mass in backward direction, water mass exerts force of reaction on Suma in forward direction. And because of that force, Suma swims in forward direction. So work done by the reaction force of water on Suma is positive. Work done by Suma herself by her force in backward direction and her motion being in forward direction is negative. A donkey is carrying a load on its back. When a donkey is carrying a load has force of gravitation acting downwards toward the center of the earth. And the donkey carries the load in horizontal direction perpendicular to this by the force. So, work done on this donkey exerts to uplift the load in upward direction. Load. Weight of load. Weight of load acts in downward direction. Donkey uplifts the load by lifting it upward direction. Then the force exerted by donkey in uplifting the load is perpendicular to the displacement of the donkey. Therefore, the mechanical force in uplifting the load by donkey being perpendicular to the displacement, the work done in uplifting the load by the donkey is zero. Now, mark it well that this force exerted by donkey in uplifting the load is in upward direction. But donkey, because of its legs, exerts a backward force on ground, and the ground gives a forward push, and hence the donkey moves forward. So the work done by the reaction force of ground on the legs of donkey is in the same direction as the displacement. So the work done by the reaction force is positive. Work done in uplifting the load by the donkey is zero because the force and displacement are perpendicular to each other. A windmill lets water from a well. As the force exerted on water by windmill is same as the displacement of water, then the work done by this windmill is positive. This is 0 watt. This is negative watt. Now, green plant perform the process of photosynthesis. Green plants, if their leaves and sunlight falls on them, there occurs the process of photosynthesis. Some work is done of the process of photosynthesis, but the mechanical work in which there should be a displacement in the direction of the force, which does not occur over here. So mechanical work done over here is 0. An engine is pulling train. Now an engine is pulling with the force in forward direction. The train is dragged in forward direction. So the work here is, what is it? Hailstones are falling on the ground. Hailstones have weight, force of gravity acting downwards. Hailstones means stones of ice, hailstones. Force of gravity, when they are produced, force of gravity acts on them. It drags downwards toward the center of the earth and they fall downwards in some distance. So the work done by force of gravity on the hailstone is positive. Work done by force of gravity on the hailstones will be positive as what? The direction of the force and the direction of displacement of the hailstones are in the same direction. Now, the sailboat is moving due to wind. Now, suppose we have a sailboat. Wind exerts a pressure in one direction. The boat moves, say, this is saying, the boat moves in the same direction. Force of the wind and displacement of the boat. So, the work done here by the force of wind will be positive. A satellite is revolving around the earth. We have the earth and a satellite is revolving round the earth. Now consider the forces acting. Force of gravity, because of gravitational attraction of the earth, is toward the center of the earth. That is force of gravity, gravitation acting on the satellite. And at every satellite is perpendicular to the force acting on it. Therefore, the work done by the force of gravity on satellite is zero. Mind it, right? There is no other force acting on satellite. Only one force, that is force of gravity, is acting on the satellite. At every instant, the direction of the displacement is perpendicular, tangential, and therefore the work done by the force of gravity on the falling satellite is zero. Therefore, the satellite goes on revolving continuously round the Earth without losing energy. They need no force to make them revolve round the Earth. Only one force is acting on it, no other force is required for the revolutionary motion of satellite or planets or moon in satellite motion. So dear students, try to learn various cases of work done and always consider about which force is considered and what is the displacement with respect to that force. Then and only then we can take proper conclusion about the resulting work done by that force on that point.